Hello and welcome. Today we are going to see how TP4056 lithium ion battery charger is working and how it is giving the protection while charging the circuit. And we will also discuss this is the old version. That means does not contain the battery protection circuit. It only contains the charging protection and the charging IC. It is the main IC TP4056. This IC is used to charge the lithium ion battery and gives some protection, but not giving any protection while the battery is discharging. So we will look at the old version. In that only it contains the TP4056 IC. This is the circuit diagram of the TP4056 IC. Here we can see that we can apply 4.45 to 8 volt at the input. This is the USB connector. In this USB connector we can usually gives up to 5 volts, but at this two terminals we can also apply voltage up to 8 voltage we can apply. That is we are showing here. When the voltage is applied, this IC began to charge this battery. Before that it checks the battery voltage, and if the battery voltage is lower than 2.4 volt, that means if the voltage is very low, less than 2.54 volt, the battery charges with a current. This charger is usually giving a constant current, constant voltage method. That means at the initial time it is providing a constant current to the battery, and after it reaches to 4.2 volt, that means the battery's maximum voltage, it changes its mode from constant current to constant voltage. If the voltage is lower than 2.4 volt, TP40 IC senses it, and the constant current will be very low. That means around 10% maximum constant current. If 1 ampere is the maximum current, and if the battery voltage is below 2.4 volt, then around 10% of 1 ampere, that is means the battery will be charged with 100 milliampere at first if the voltage is less than 2.5 volt. And when it crosses 3 volt, the battery, this IC began to supply the full current, that means 1 ampere, until it reaches 4.2 volt. It is in constant current mode. So at that time the battery voltage is increasing, and when it reaches 4.2 volt, this IC changes its mode from constant current to constant voltage. We can set the current by putting a resistor from this point to ground. If we put 1.2k resistor, that is the maximum lower value resistor, we can charge the lithium ion battery with almost 1 ampere current. If we increase the resistance, the charging current will be decreased. So how this is working? When the battery voltage is less than 2.4 volt, it charges with 1/10 of the maximum current, constant current, and when it reaches 3 volt, the full constant current, that means 1 ampere, began to charge. We can adjust the maximum current by changing the resistance. If we increase the resistance, we can decrease the charging current. If we increase the resistance from 1 ampere, the current can be reduced to any value that we desire. Now when it reaches 4.2 volt, it changes its charging from constant current to constant voltage, and the battery is charged. During charging, this point will be lower. As this point of the LED, this is two LEDs that is indicating whether it is charging or it is full. This is charging. When it is charging, this point will be low, so this point will be high. So the it will conduct through the LED, and the LED will blink, indicating that it is charging. When it is fully charged, this will become high, so this LED will turn off, and this output will be at low, so this LED will turn on, indicating that the battery charging is completed. But this circuit has only some protection. That means we can determine the maximum current that it can flow. If more than that current flow, that it will shut down. When the battery voltage reaches 4.2 volt, then also it will not supply any current. So over voltage protection is there and over current protection is there. It is only during charging. So this old model has the disadvantage that it does not provide any protection to the battery when the battery is discharging. While charging the battery, it limits the current to the battery, and it also giving protection when the battery is overcharged. It will shut down. So it gives only two protection: overcharge and overcharging current protection. Over this discharge protection is not in this module, and under voltage protection is also not in this module. So while discharging, that means when connecting to the load, it is not giving any over discharge protection. That means if the voltage goes below 2.4 volt, this circuit will not have any control, and if more current draws from the battery, then also this circuit will not have any control. When the load is connected to the battery, this circuit does not provide any protection. This is the new version of the IC, new version of the TP4056 module. It not only protects the battery from during the charging, but also protect while discharging. There are two ICs are there. One is DW01. This IC is used to protect the battery while it is discharging. If more current, over current flows from the battery, it gives protection, and if the battery voltage falls below 2.4 volt, this IC disconnects the battery from the load. So we will now check the circuit. As we said that the old model has only over voltage protection and the charging current limitation. It does not have any protection while the battery is discharging or connected to the load. So the new circuit will be like this. There is a IC called DW01 IC, which is used for under voltage protection and over current protection. It also provides over voltage protection. If the battery voltage is over, then only it controls the MOSFET, and if the battery voltage is less than 2.4 volt, then also it disconnects the battery from the load. How this is working? This is the DW01 IC. It is used for under voltage. If the battery voltage falls below 2.4 volt, then it shuts off the MOSFET, the overcharge MOSFET, if the battery voltage is more. If the battery voltage is less than 2.4 volt, then also it turns off the MOSFET. Now we can see that positive side is directly connected. While the battery is discharging, this is the positive side. The battery positive is directly connected to the load, and this side is this point is going to here, and this point is, there are two switches are there. The point has two switches are there. If two switches are open, only then it connects to the battery. Only then this connect through this. This connect to the battery. If any of the switch is closed, the battery is then disconnected from the load. Now how the DW-IC is working? If we say that if the battery voltage, and here this is the sense resistor, it checks the voltage at this point, and If more current flows through this will turn off the overcurrent IC. This is overcurrent MOSFET. This is if this point becomes high, this point become low, the transistor will be off and the battery is disconnected from the load. How this is working? Now how it turns off the over discharge MOSFET. That means when the battery voltage falls below 2.4 volt, this point sense that the voltage is below 2.4 volt and a comparator is put inside, and the negative terminal of the comparator has a reference voltage is 2.4 volt, and if the positive voltage, and when the voltage of the battery is more than 2.4 volt, this will be on. This will be on and this point will be on. So the transistor is on. When the voltage is high, the transistor will be on. Over discharge point will be on. When the battery voltage reduces less than 2.4 volt, this voltage reduces. When this voltage reduces, this point become low. That means this point become low. When this point become low, the transistor will be off and cut the supply. The negative side of the battery is disconnected from the load, so the flow of current is not possible. Now how the overcurrent protection is done by this IC? When current is flowing, this current is flowing from this plus side through this load to this side through this two MOSFETs to the negative terminal. So this is the path. That means the two MOSFETs are on. When the two MOSFETs are on, this will act as a voltage divider. That means this is the battery, and this is connected to the load. This is the load, and this side goes to this two MOSFETs. We consider as the resistors. It has a small resistor, then a small resistor, and it then goes to the negative side of the battery. So it acts as a voltage divider. So this acts as a voltage divider. As the current goes through it, this voltage increases. The voltage at this point increases. That means when this voltage increases, this point is connected to the current sense pin. When the current sense pin voltage increases, there is also a comparator, and the plus side of the comparator is given with a 0.25 volt, and the minus side of the comparator is given with the current sense pin is connected to this point. When the current through the battery increases more, this voltage increases, and when this voltage increases more than 0.25 volts, this point will be at low. When this point will be at low means this point will be low. That means it will turn off this transistor. So when the current is more, this transistor will be off, and when the battery voltage is less, this MOSFET will be off. So over current and over discharge protection is given by this combination of DW01 IC and the MOSFET pair. That is 8205. Two MOSFETs are given under voltage protection. That means if the battery voltage is lower than 2.4 volt, it will shut off the over discharge MOSFET, and if more current flows through it, it will shut off over current. If any short circuit happen, then also it off this MOSFET and protect the battery. If the connected load is an inductive in nature, battery is connected, some spike may occur, current spike or voltage spike may occur. So this spike means it is only for a small duration. So inside this IC, This comparator is also connected with a delay circuit. This comparator is also connected with a delay, so a 40 microsecond delay. That means if this voltage is continue for more than 40 milliseconds, then only the transistor will be off. So it will keep a delay in order to check that whether it is a spike or not. A small spike means the time will be very low, less than 40 microsecond, then the transistor will not be off. If it is more than 10 microsecond, the transistor will be off. So it is connected, a delay circuit is also connected with an AND gate. We consider the overcurrent case. If the overcurrent is more than 40 microsecond, then only the transistor will be off. So this is how a TP4056 IC circuit diagram is working.